So check it out. It was either leave my puppy outside and I be in the car, or I stay outside with the dog. Okay. They recently mentioned on more than one occasion California, that they wanted them to be like California, that Atlanta wanted to be like California, and they were referring to my car stealing it. Okay. So a couple of strange things happened tonight, and this is right after she called the police to try to ambush me. They talking about they trying to get to Easter, and that they trying to rule in my only way out, and that they don't want me getting out of the situations that they put me in. They were talking about how they weird things that happen. So I sit at the what is it? Hold on. Slow down, pup. I sit at the school picnic table like we did yesterday. But this is during a different hour. Sit there for a moment. When we get done, we go around, we come around the back of the baseball field, because the lights are out now at the baseball field. They were on previously. Wait, pup. Come down one. We're going to sit here for a moment. I got something for you in the bag. Stop working against me. So when we come across the back, there's two strange guys standing in the shadows. One was dressed in all black, it seemed like, and the other had on some type of color he took off, while the other stared. Okay, so as Puppy and I are bending around the corner, and they had a white girl at that building that they've been claiming that I was at when I'm at the baseball field, trying to pull a covert stunt too. So as I passed by on the opposite side of the street, she came out as one of the white girls with on up the avenue. Okay, that's how she tried to present herself. But this is someone that has more present herself as a lowlife. Okay. Just like the lowlifes were presenting themselves as if they were someone that had more, based on timelines. So those two guys, one takes off onto the field as they're coming around, and he hits the center. They're just not turning on lights at this church. It's like 2 a.m. I just keep noticing lights going. Oh, it's 2:54. So he takes off. We take off about not even 50 feet behind him. Like they were thinking that since he was going that way, cutting through the fence onto the disc golf course at Memorial Park, that it would make me avoid it, and we took off behind him. They were talking about how dark and leery it was, and how I got rid of them by not avoiding the space and being able to attack and kill the guy. So we get down to the field and we cut across it. We go to my car. I gave him the opportunity to get in and see if he wants to eat some of his kibbles, but he doesn't. And I grab my wings from earlier and I take off. My wings and a throw. But this time I come back to the car to put my liquor away. Okay. To put my liquor away and to get something warm. So I grabbed this scarf and I grabbed this fleece to put on because I was having a problem staying warm. And I noticed that there's two cars at the park, and one of the two cars has someone in it. And The one that has someone in it is parked on the other end, and it looks suspicious. And it's back then. We're talking about how they had to sit there as him to hide my vehicle so that the white female that called the cops on me wouldn't get compromised. Said that she was trying to keep me out of these spaces and that they wanted to put me out of the space for good. So literally right after that, they started talking about how they wanted to steal the car, how they started painting the mechanic as more fraudulent than I thought, and like suggest. And it's weird because they were talking about like a couple of the AutoZone employees also. So they were saying like that they know people, and that they were the ones who were trying to put someone on to steal in my car. And that's another thing. They said that marsupials broke into, know that I have that large weapon now. They said that they, are my eyes, I haven't had sleep. I can't tell you when the last time I slept. And now they're giving me the urge to use the bathroom when I just left the gas station. I could have went there and stayed warm for a little bit. So anyhow, I was saying that they mentioned so look, they interrupted that video 3 times. They were saying that did you see that at the door? They were saying that they're making my arms freeze right now. They were saying that marsupials found out that I have that large weapon and that they broke into my car in parallels. That in parallel reality, they broke into my car, is what they said, and found out that I have a large weapon. Been in my car all night. It's 6 a.m. now. That's where we're headed. We just made it to the course. So we're cutting across it. Just in case I have an encounter with the cops. Somebody's stalking me. At 6 a.m. I think it's that thing that pulled out her driveway. Oops. Did it park there? It might have parked there. Guess we'll go up. Because it seems like it goes down 2 cups. I gotta set up here. Maybe on our way back. Oh, child. Okay, I'm okay. I'm alright. Hey, don't play. Get away from the end. For the demon, shake me. Go ahead, go, pup. Go ahead. You lead the way, whore. Puppy. Gotta put the knee down. Hold up. Oh my goodness, that's so far down. I don't know what it is. In real life, I'm afraid of heights. I ain't supposed to be though. Whew, shit. It's alright, puppy. We almost done. I'm gonna go this way. My bad. Alright. Going down. Now, puppy, I'm gonna let you go because I don't want to hinder you. And I don't want you to pull or push me. Go ahead, go on. Daredevil. Or I can deal with this right here. I can jump this part. This right here is my speed. That other shit is not. Let's see how long he barks. Okay. That's like the 5th bark. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Was that 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, they're talking about how you will know that they're sabotaging me. Yeah, this is abnormal. And when I come out, he's laying down, being fine and quiet. Look, that's another bark. I just wanted to see this. You see how I can't go nowhere? How am I supposed to survive with the shit they're pulling with my car and the German Shepherd? Look, there's another one. There's another one. Look, it can't only get worse. You don't see this white girl and go off. Unless she takes the steps. But this is very abnormal behavior. I'm telling you, that's the thing about a possessed dog. Like, you never know how they're going to act. Like, they got his behavior so all over the place, it's not even funny. Like, normally, it's even kill. You know, there was a time when it was even kill. I always knew what to expect. I always knew what he would or would not do. But I don't anymore, and it's been that way for a while. And it got worse after they took my car out. And it's not that he's uncomfortable, because he's always kept comfortable. So, I think he's finally settled in. And it's going to be quiet while I run in here. This is Publix. Then he bark again. They got a white guy that's being weird. I don't know if someone just stole something before I got here or not, but he keeps coming out the door and peeking around the corner over there. You know how something like that normally starts out as having nothing to do with me, but then, you know, mysteriously, you know, they discover the dog. And I make it out just in time for them to stop them and keep them from doing the harshest action. So that's that. Alright, so I got, y'all, you wouldn't believe how many times I have went in the store, got something for the dog and nothing for myself. I made sure I got something for myself. I got something for me to eat today. I got fried chicken. Look at this criminal. Man, this dog ain't no good, I'm telling you. Pretty cute. And he got a mean bark. And he only likes me. Puppy dog. What are you doing? Don't be acting like you was back here behaving, because I know you weren't. I know better. I got you some soup bones. Pup, get off my feet. Puppy, I'm just trying to get stuff on my shoe. That's it. Now you got my feet done. Hold up. Look at this ridiculous nigga acting like he waiting on somebody. Atlanta, Georgia. You know how somebody walk out and start staring at you like they waiting on you? That's what he was doing. How you try to redirect it. You know, if it wouldn't take so much out of me, of across the street, so we ain't even have to come nowhere near it. But oh, and it's smoking a cigarette. So, with that being said, hey pup, stop working against me. Come here, sit down. Come on. Nobody play that stupid shit. Come on. Come on, get out the way. Get out. And stay in the line. Look how stupid my dog is. Get out the street, stay in the lines. You can't be out there. Look. Look how stupid my dog is. Traffic's coming. Dummies. Two dummies. Acting a fool. Out the street. You started with the damn dog, and they doing this in front of everybody. Well, I got bags in my hand. Okay, so first of all, Pup got into a fight with a possum last night. I saw this, okay? But I didn't know the bitch hit him back, all right? Like, today, I felt him down last night after it happened. We were outside till 6 a.m. behind the shit they pulled with the cop. That bitch pulled with the cops. So, we're a little stupid, stinking, raggedy ass. Anyways, Pup, I don't think we should go out that way. Let's go this way. Ooh, that shade. We sat in the shade on the stairs. I got a chance to get cool enough to stand in the sun. We just right around the corner over here. Anyways, hey, you better stop pulling. Who are you right now? So look, today I'm feeling him down, and this ain't what the video is about either, but might as well throw that in there. Today, we're sitting on the stairs, and I'm just petting him, and he keeps moving his head, and I'm like, where are you trying to hide? So I finally come across a lump, okay? And I'm like, the possum, it hit you back. I told him, I said, I'm telling you, don't say I didn't tell you about these bitches. You give them some claws and some motherfucking teeth, and they always be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this fucking time. And they go make sure they back you up off them. That's why when he was biting at it, or biting on it, I told him not to be like biting like it's a bug. Don't bite like you dare to play with it. You got to bite to kill. And it limped on off and everything. But when he got into it with the possum, I didn't know it was a possum at first. I just let him go thinking he was chasing a squirrel. Because, you know, I let him chase squirrels. Church event. Get out the way. Squirrels, right? Oh, they having oh my goodness, is it a funeral? Puppy. We ain't supposed to be here right now. Oh. How do we get around this? I guess we should go all the way back around. Yeah, let's just avoid this completely. Come on. We're going to take the long way back. Can we cut through? It look like a fence. Hold up, that look like a gap. Hey, you working against me now. You see, I'm turning, move. You see which way your leash going. Get to the other side. Pay attention. Falcons. Go Falcons. Go Bears. Damn, we can't be getting all close to people's cars either. No, fuck it, Paul. We just gonna do this. Because most of the cars out here are inside. This is Atlanta. It shouldn't be too out near me. See a random person walking through the lot during the funeral. Maybe that is abnormal. Where I'm from, I wouldn't think so. Bring your ass on. Stop it. Cut it the fuck out. He responds to cut it out so well. Alright. Focus. Hey, focus. Good boy. So, yeah. He got a lump. A scar lump on his nose. I'm like, man, I can't believe this shit. I'm telling him that he can't get his face scarred up because he don't care how he be Okay, we're gonna run. He don't care how he be. Hey, stop pulling. God, didn't I just tell you to? You about to make me? You want a whooping? He been getting spanked in public since yesterday. I don't hurt him. It's really funny because it looks so ridiculous. Like I know she's not, but he responds good to it. He identifies it with the appropriate reprimand. He don't get hurt. His feelings don't get hurt. And he shows signs of remorse. Like he really didn't mean it. So anyways, this was where I tied him up last night when I went in here. When I went in, let me quiet my voice a little bit. When I went in, some homeless guys. 2 homeless Homo sapiens, male. Type. Hey, bring yourself on. Focus. He be tying me up, messing up my stride. You see? And he keep talking to himself. He did that shit, Jamaican, I guess. Haitian one. He did that shit when I walked by. Knowing. Just started off with that shit. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, and you see I'm not paying you attention. Anyways, that's kind of what I'm getting to. Hey, bring yourself. Get away from the trash. So I told him, I said, we gotta clean it up when we get back. And I was just at Publix and didn't get rubbing alcohol. You see how they remove it from my memory? That's never gonna be okay. I use that for everything. And I needed to patch him up and spray him down. These hateful ass motherfuckers trying to make sure I go to that grocery store. I'm not going there. Anyways, this is about why do people. This is about these males that have been inappropriately hollering at my dog. You don't know me and you don't know my dog. You ain't got no business trying to talk to her. They're going. These disrespectful ass black males. It's been the black ones. You know, ain't no white guys going when they see somebody's dog. A dog they don't know and they don't know the person either. That's some ignorant ass black shit. Ignorant ass Homo sapien shit. And then they'll bust out talking like, you don't know me and you don't know the dog. And he gonna go off if he see you trying to talk to me and I don't have to say nothing. He is drinking both kinds. I just gave him half a bottle of water. But before I gave him a half a bottle of water, I let him drink from the faucet on our way up here. Two different colors. Maybe 3. Puppy strikes again 2 days in a row. I just had a talk with him. He seen somehow, he's seen another dog, okay? I jumped up because I know there's a hole up there in that fence, okay? And he'll go through it. So, and I almost couldn't fit through the hole because I'm fat. Because the government made me fat, okay? Don't ever think I could do it on my own. Anyways, he's seen another dog. He takes off. I know there's a hole, so I take off behind him like, no, puppy, don't. And He waits. He already had leaped through the damn toe, first of all. And then when he sees me get to the top of the hill, he turns around, sees that I'm there, and then further approaches the guy and his dog. Okay, and now the guy's dog is no longer like, you know, barking or whatever it was doing. I think it might have barked a couple of times. You know, he's always the aggressor. He gonna bark a whole lot. He gonna go overboard with it. So now the guy's dog is tied between his legs, and I realize that there's another dog there. So anyhow, I look at Pup, I tell him to come back. He takes off towards them, and I'm like, oh no, it's gonna be worse because it's another dog there. At first I thought it was just a guy, like he saw a guy or whatever. And I'm like, you know, that won't be too bad. Kind of coach him out of it. But when I saw there was another dog there, I was like, no, that's not gonna be good. And sure enough, while I'm approaching, you know, like I said, the guy's dog is between his legs, and he's holding his dog, and he was trying to like separate the two, you know, like kind of putting his hand up to distract Pup and get him back, but he couldn't reach his handle, and got his dog by the handle or whatever, and now I'm there or whatever. But as I go to grab Pup, he bites that guy's dog in the back. And the guy said, no, it's okay. He said, both our dogs are off the leash or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I appreciate you being cool about it, but like, is your dog okay? And he had earbuds in. He was in his own, like doing his little recreational shit in his own, like playing, got his dog out at the same time. So he take his earbuds out, and he's like, to hear what I'm saying. I told him, I said, no, I appreciate you being cool about it, but is your dog okay? He said, no, really, it's fine. He said, they were both off the leash or whatever. And so I come back. I get Pup, you know, I have Pup already, and he's still going off because you know how he do, he don't shut up, especially when he see another dog. But he's 11 months old. That's something that comes with time. I can only do so much about that right now, other than to keep reinforcing it. But so I carry him back to the fence, and I make him jump back through the hole he came through that I could barely fit through, and we come back here, and then he come, I'm talking to him, he don't want to hear it. He goes straight to sleep, like while I'm talking to him. So I eventually, you know, get him up and get him to come over here, and he wanted to break loose, so I had to make him stay on my lap where he couldn't go nowhere. I had to restrain him until he calmed down and started listening. And when I started saying the same things that took place up there, he finally looked up there and knew that that's what I was talking about, that I was again talking about what he had just done. So now he got his leash on. I was going to hook him up, but I really ain't got nothing to hook him up to right here. The time is now 1:51 p.m. This is my second time headed to my car today, but my first time spending time here. So I want to see how long it'll take before Raggedy Bitch, that stupid ass Neanderthal, calls the police on me. It looks like that might be her. Nope, not her dog. So look, remember I said I wasn't gonna call the mechanic anymore, and I had blocked him. That's all true. The only reason I called him today, which is the 16th of April, is because for PR. Okay, so like I've been visible quite a bit around the the two parks that are side by side. So the baseball field that's behind the school or belongs to the school, and the disc golf course and the park. Okay, so I surfaced over there probably 3 times. Like, we left and we walked down about a mile maybe to Publix this morning, and then back. We cut across the golf course, so we were spotted by some of them. My dog got into it with another dog, so that was a little bit of a scene. And then, of course, me being the only one on the baseball field, I was also visible there. So I did that for PR, you know, in the event. I also started keeping, like, date and time. I mean, not date so much, but time, in terms of how much time I'm, like, when I get to my car, versus how much time I spent there, because, you know, she's calling and lying on me. So we didn't have any issue yesterday, but I wasn't in my car either. You get what I'm saying? And the feds are still mad that I won't move money. And let me tell you again how fucking retarded and horrible it is. Okay, so here I am. Well kept. I know my hair was just out of place, but it's windy. Well kept. In a Mercedes, have a German Shepherd. Okay, so when you look at me, those are probably a few things you might notice right away. Okay, I'm well kept, dressed decent, not like a whore. Okay, I'm driving a decent car, and I have a dog with me. Okay, a popular dog. Okay, anytime that the public is looking at those 3 things, like, is the lowest, most filthiest, most nastiest thing, why would that be? So they're giving me someone's allergies over there. Okay, mind you, I told you they didn't express the issue with me. And I shouldn't say they, because it's kind of been like one that like bit the bullet for all of them. You know, like the most unstable, the most delusional, middle-aged white female. But over here on the other end, I'm like, how are these motherfucking homeless people, you know what I'm saying, like, got it on lockdown, chilling every fucking day. Like, they be out and about chilling and everything, don't be moving, don't nothing, like. And these are disc golf players, okay? So, like, similar to golf, they're affiliated with, like, businesses and corporations, okay? So you're fine with coming seeing that type of activity every day over there. You're fine with seeing the homeless over there, like, doing their thing, got that side of the building sewn up. Okay, you gotta walk past them. You see them while you're walking throughout the course. But then if you see this, like me with my dog, and my car is broke down with the Oklahoma plate, clearly stating that I'm not from here. I'm not from Georgia. You find that odd and suspicious? But you don't find them odd and suspicious? You think I need to hurry up and go, but you don't think they need to hurry up and go? You think I'm going to cause a problem, but you don't think they're a problem? Where are you getting this shit from? That's the feds. That's the feds. It's all the feds. They'll paint you how they want to fucking paint you. And they're not painting me for who I am. You know, Puppy a trip. Like, when we be playing, he be half playing, and he be busy acting like he's not interested. He's super busy acting like he's not interested. So I'm talking about, we don't get the kind of time in that we really should get in. And I guess if I wanted to kind of drag it out, I could try, you know, a little longer. But don't you know, as soon as he see another dog playing, he be getting jealous, be starting to whine and wanting to get loose. So I posted the disc golf course on Instagram, and said that compromised all the people and their business. They were talking about how they had been using the content that I was covering in college, things like cancel culture, to pretty much promote business. So everything that I had to write that in a positive light, or that I did, you know, like for the sake of the assignment, they were talking about, they used it against me, like it was something I approved of when I'm obviously against it. acting like I would get my grade destroyed behind my personal opinion. They were acting like I wouldn't know how to separate the two. So I get back to the disc golf course. They're saying that they have a cop in place and that I wouldn't believe who is standing waiting by for me to return. I spoke with the mechanic 2 hours ago. He was supposed to come back. I mean, not come back. He said, he was just still tied up, but he was still coming. And he gave me the bullshit. He gave me week 3, week 2 and 3, which is that his vehicles were broke down again. And I'm in so many words, I told him that has nothing to do with me. Because, if you call off, if your car breaks down, how many days do you call off work? If it's another job. And this job you've been paid for it, and you just can't keep, it's almost been a month. On Monday, today is Wednesday. Come Monday, it will be 4 weeks, okay? That is good. So, ends up that vehicle they were talking about is not a cop car. They did say that they were going to wait and use Becky, the same Becky, against me that they used previously to do all the cop calling. They said they were just waiting to see exactly what I'd done. Waiting to see me to get information saying that once they saw me, that would be how they were able to gain intel. Come on. And I have to pee, but I'm going to avoid going in there right now. I'm just going to add a little bit of time, a couple minutes, by taking him to get some water first. Although he has water, and say, hey, you, stop it. Stop pulling. What the fuck are you doing? You're always making it so obvious we against one another. And what are you looking at them for? You don't know them. Focus and stop doing weird shit. So literally, I just cut across the baseball field and came here to the course to use the bathroom and go to my vehicle to be in position, just in case he actually really showed up. And this is the kind of activity that was going on when I came back that they suggested was something else. But there was also a scene this morning, early morning, with the fire department and the paramedics. I have no idea what happened, but both were on the scene here at the course behind whatever happened. Mind you, over here again at the end of the building, and this is what I'm talking about. They don't do anything about. Okay, and they're all scrawny. Right, well, here and there. Look, let me put him up. I don't have glasses. In the different car, got a rental. So for some reason or another, they also keep telling them to get rentals, to claim a different part or portion of my life. I told you it's no different than other avenues. They tell me to do certain things to align with my activity. So the good part about him coming back is that I'll be able to charge my phone. The bad part is I probably won't be able to capture all of what's said and done. And I was trying to get him, and you see he clearly didn't understand. I went by his voice because he's in a vehicle that I don't identify with being him. I told him, I said, I wear glasses. And I said his name, and he didn't. Maybe he shook his head, and I couldn't tell. But he didn't say yes or no. And so I still was right. Didn't know what to go by. Figured that I was right. Hey, where you been at? I've been trying. Hey, he hasn't. And they told me they were going to turn it up on me and that they were going to release all of them. So yeah. Are those cop lights behind that? Oh no, that flicker is something else. So yeah, y'all, that's the homeless in that blue tarp. And there's one up top too. And I'll tell them where else. And that's the stuff they all are aware of and know what's going on. You can't miss it. When you're doing the discourse, I keep wanting to say paracourse, when you're doing the discourse, you can't help but you see this stuff. Drink. Unless you want your regular water. Okay, Pup, come on. Let's go see what the ninja's talking about. So glad I was recording. I'm just so tired. And I was supposed to have a vehicle move. Look, and on top of that, he's the one that moved the car from there to here. I texted him 2 days ago. I unblocked his number because I had blocked all that I met. So that was about 3 or 4 guys and 1 female. So I unblocked his number and I sent him a text and I told him, I said, I need your help. I have to move my car. And I told him where I wanted to move it or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. And now they're trying to, the whole point, you need to understand this, of him having this runner right now, is he's created a different identity. They're calling him this guy that they were talking about yesterday while I was at Walker Park, okay, that was supposedly going to give me everything that I needed. You know, the same thing that they keep up all the time, that's the same thing they say all the time, that they are sending a guy to me that is giving me money and doing everything that I need him to do, and they're acting like I'm fucking over and that I'm some type of crackhead. So that's what that's about. And yeah, so it'll be interesting. I'm gonna try my hardest to record. Like, most of the time I just hand him my phone, you know, as a token of sincerity. Like, not sincerity, not transparency or sincerity, a token of damn, what's the word, y'all? They won't even let me get the word. As a token of I can't get the word, but from the 2 words I mentioned, you can kind of probably figure out what I was trying to get at. Maybe genuine. No. So anyways, yeah. I let him plug it in. So maybe this time I'll ask for the cord, plug it in myself, hit record, and turn the phone face down. Yeah, shit has been wild. And that just happened in front of them. So look, let me tell you again how these things are connected. So they're here at this disc golf course. While I was there at Walker, they were talking about that they had people taking care of it. Earlier today, they overheard me talking to the mechanic and asking him, didn't he think that this was crazy, that it looked crazy or whatever. They said that they told them yesterday that they had gotten me out of the situation and that they had to send people now to get me out of the situation because their white interests that have been attacking me at the disc golf course were going to be compromised. That's what they said. And they said that Walker Park, you know, like, was pretty much so far behind everything else that had happened that, you know, they wouldn't be looked at immediately like these other places or entities that I've been to, you know, with the type of personnel that I've come across and things of that nature. So that's just the information, the details, some of the details on that. As more of them come to me, I will try to reveal more, but you know, it's not always that simple or that easy. This guy, he tried to have sex with me after I told him I don't have sex or whatever. So he tried anyhow, and it wasn't even that part thing or portion ended badly, because nothing was like, you know, we were cool and decent because we had a different common ground. And so when he waiting on me to pass and show up on the side of the photos in their app. So when they're recording, they're showing different backgrounds for different apps. And sometimes they will lay in place because they don't want to cross apps. So even though everyone else has gotten their stuff, they still have to wait to get what they need for their app. And you'll notice literally, so as I get my car in place or whatever, they'll leave. So he wanted to or whatever, told him no. It had nothing to do with that. The reason that I blocked him because I blocked everyone else, and I saw how they were using all of them to attack me and make sure that none of my activity was associated with being me. Okay, so that's where the blocking thing came from. It was because they were literally divvying up all my activity. Look, and claiming that it wasn't me. So, once that was all said and done, here you go, pup. Come on, babe. Get in the car. There you go, babe. Go have you some water and eat some food. I'm going to take your leash off in a second. So soon as... And I need him to take my battery. Look, I'm amazed that the damn light is coming on. But anyways... there's one. You can expect the others to depart here momentarily. Sometimes their app depends on me sitting down and not standing up, and literally as soon as I get in my car, you see them rush their cars and take off. That's just how it goes. So this should compromise it. I always try to do something to throw everything off, but they lie no matter what, like I told you before in the past. Let me see if I can let these windows down just so Pup can put his head out. So, yeah, that's it. We'll wait till he get back and see what else happens. So they have some reckless drivers that keep passing through. They kept talking about how they have to have at least one in place to make sure that they can say that they did do what they said they were going to do. Remember, he said he was coming back. He has not come back yet. The reckless drivers, what they're doing is they're flying towards that black car or either flying towards me, acting like they're avoiding the hump that no one avoided prior, okay, and lying about where the hump is. So right now they're swarming, and they're swarming because they said that they weren't able to put their cars in a Mercedes-Benz frequency. They were complaining that I showed up at my car and I'm in my car. They said they were going to go ride to past that other thing's place that activated and get her to call the police. Oh, another thing. The time is now 9:02. And I literally just showed up at my car about 10, maybe 15 minutes ago. And I showed up because the mechanic told me he was still going to come tonight. Said he was going to try to avoid the daytime traffic. Another thing, he interrupted me while I was on my way to the bathroom. And I acted like I was just throwing the bottles away. That white car that left, I think it's like a Charger or something. It literally, look, he stood up. No, I'm telling. It literally just returned, okay? Oh, I think this turn around. You can see his headlights. But literally, as soon as I entertain going to the bathroom, they're panicking about me going to the bathroom, and it's showing that I don't have sex. Okay, and literally, I don't know if that's a male or a female that returned in that white vehicle, that white decoy vehicle. But shut up and sit down. It literally just returned. And look, there's nothing in sight for him to be growling at. Oh, you see that way over there walking. You better not. Too far. This vehicle waited up there for the longest before approaching this direction. Let's see what it is. Is it just another random vehicle trying to paint? A lie. Yes, it appears so. That's so like. Oh, my eyebrows are a mess. But I'm trying to look them good. Look, anyways, I am so glad. Hey. To report. Pup. Back down today. He took off through that hole again. That was after another dog. And whatever kind of little dog this was, it wasn't a small dog. He was about his height and stuff, but he's a much smaller breed of dog. What did he attack the hell out my face? Like I slept. You think? Anyways, and I take off behind him because he, like I said yesterday, he was trying to bang. This is like the third day in a row, okay, and I'm tired of having these encounters. Takes off through the hall. I take off behind him, the same hole I could barely fit through. And he's at it with this dog. I hear all that stuff. Sir, come. Hey, what, you acting so interested in that? Why? I told you to leave him alone. So anyways, and then first I hear the owner too, a white guy. He's on the disc golf course, and it's like no, you know, just like. And then when I get there, he stops holding no or whatever, and so we end up standing side by side and just watching their behavior. I asked him, I said, does your dog bite? He said he's never been another dog. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, wow, my dog is running. That's good for him. He said, why? He normally doesn't back down? I said, no, he doesn't. I said, so that's like really good for him. So we just kind of watched it play itself out. Eventually his dog came close enough trying to get to his owner that I was able to pet his dog or whatever. My dog witnessed that and he didn't have a bad reaction, which was impressive too. I guess my talk that I had with him yesterday, you know, it's kind of starting to work out. Like, he's a guard dog, but I don't really want him banging on other dogs, like running. Hold on, my phone ringing. Just watch the criminal behavior unfold. I'm pretending to ignore. I wonder if he'll see himself though. And, you know, because I got the face camera on. That's not realistic. A song I would sing is I Wanna Freak You. Okay, nope, not that one. Skip. I heard the man supposed to beat him, so I hit him in the DM. Nope, that's not working either. Rap game fucked up. Kissing and hugging thoughts. I wanna show you off. I wanna show you off. I wanna brag about it. I wanna tie the knot. I wanna show you off. I wanna show you off. I'm gonna show you. Yeah. I'm gonna show you off. I'm gonna show you off. I'm gonna show you. Yeah. All night long. Yeah. Boy. I interested. I think he knows it's being recorded. So I'm dead about you. So when I had my weapon near the baseball field, it was right here. Oh, over there on that tree. Where you see that small indent. I had it disguised over there, so the barrel pretty much was behind it. And the rest, the buttstock and everything, was covered with pine needles and leaves. Watch this. Man, my book bag so light. Should I put stuff in it? No, I'm gonna get my you know, it's weird because he wouldn't talk none of that until, and then you talk about HR government and all the situation. So you're saying he waited till his folks were away to try and be like, you know, yeah, you can come over here, or I can come and get you, so you can come and shower. I don't even have no second. Oh, I guess I do, but still. Right. No. Oh, not you, pup. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. No, look, I was sitting here talking about Gerald. Did it get on you? Kiss. Come on. Oh my goodness, look how dirty my boots are. I said watch this and then I got distracted. He didn't need all that. But I guess since he wanted more water that way, I thought it was weird that he wasn't drinking it the other way, but I guess I made it balance out the mud enough that he find it attractive. This is one of those fake phone call things or whatever. And right now I'm walking through the homeless territory while they're lying about the space, lying about what's going on what side, on which sides of the park. Nope. When I talked to him, he was steady talking about his car. I told him, I said, I paid you to finish my car. Right. And he said he talked about what he got going on. And none of that matters. Come on. Oh shit, then we gotta walk through this sun. This sun is gonna tear us up. You don't need to know none of that, Pup. Come on. You don't need to know what kind of booty juice been on that chair. No, Pup, don't speed up, don't pull. Don't pull me. So, 1 down of 3 stops. We're headed to Publix. I don't recall what the name of this road is. Hey, Pup, stop pulling me like that. And good, you got away from traffic. Because he likes to jump at the traffic when the traffic passes by. I'm going to tell you the name of this road in a second. As soon as I see another sign for it. That's the golf course. And it's kind of, sort of, parallel or diagonal to the one where my car is parked, but they're 2 different types of golf. The one I'm near, as you've seen on social media, is disc. Not small, pucking. Through. Y'all can't do nothing with me, bitch. Talk about you trying to get me out of a headspace before somebody finds out. But I don't let nobody do nothing to me. Like if they find out, what the fuck they gonna do? You got me fucked up. I'm tired of y'all acting like y'all got an entity much worse than y'all that's gonna find out and do something worse than y'all. Y'all not gonna do shit. You stupid ass fucking punks. Talk about they tried to get me out my car before they found out I wasn't going to let them claim my activity. Oh, yeah, hi. I couldn't even see. Got a phone in my hand and a leash in the other. I don't know how you thought I was going to throw my neck. But, okay. I get it. I speak that language too. I know what it was. Pup, we're gonna have to cross because this is tight. Remember, we found that out with the dummy a couple feet away on the other side that was waiting on us to talk to you. From people's cars. That witchery. Can't even back it up off me. Eva Davis, whoever that is. All the little dead students, all the little kids, students, stuff gonna die. Because they're supposed to be dead. Just to be correct about it. Georgia ain't supposed to be, y'all. Out of all the places in the world, especially Georgia. Oh, there's a restaurant. Pub, we ain't got to, but we gonna go ahead and do it since there's food. Look, a raggedy nigga walking behind me. Satan style. Because y'all know y'all can't do nothing with no one. They said they aggravated all of them, and now they're starting to try to drop cuss words where I can hear them to act like it's me that they're doing something too. And they can't. Look, Neanderthals over there like ain't shit going on in the world at all. Doing a normal motherfucking thing. Making and spending money. Shit that's not supposed to be. Philly steak. That's the spot that that elder, the mechanic, told me was good. Oh my goodness, you can smell the chicken. They're frying it up. It's that hour. It's like 4, almost 5. They said that's exactly what I'm trying to get her to realize. Her activity speaks for itself. Hi, puppy. Okay, so look, this is where you're gonna be again. I'm just gonna run in. I'm coming right out. I'm gonna get you some food and a treat. He refuses. They talked about how they cursed the food that's in his bowl. So like, while they're talking about. Good. Hey, that's enough. Where you going? You ain't gotta go get him. Come on. You ain't gotta go get nobody. But while they were talking about how they cursed his food. And about how he won't eat it behind them cursing. Now look, puppy, while you out here, you really need to be quiet, okay? Because this is not that kind of neck of the woods. They were trying to get them here to take you. Do you want to be taken? I ain't trying to have no encounters with nobody. Be good. Be on your best behavior. Be quiet. Are you going to remember? Are you going to remember you knew how to do all these things already? Have a seat. I'll be right back. What is that sound? Sit. I'll be right back. Oh. Let me get where he can't see me. Oh. See, that's the shit I don't have time for. Like, I really mentally don't have patience for stuff like that. As soon as I'm out of sight completely, he starts going all the way off. And can't nobody console him. Hopefully that's a little bit better than yesterday. You heard it's like black girl. No, not her. They're done to my eyes. Is he chilling? I think he's chilling. All right, let me hurry. Whew. Hopefully don't nobody bother him. But look how you, the world, are living as everyone, as male and female, all these different types of families, everything. Like, and me and my mom, which is the only two in my bloodline left, look what they're doing. Look how they got her living. Look at the shit they keep doing to me and what they've done to me. While y'all live like this. His kingdom for his people. Mad I got a problem with it. Very mad I got a problem with it. When I walk in, some of the demons let me know they know exactly who I am. Do you gotta check your bags in or something? Look, I was just trying to figure it out. I'm like, do you gotta check your bags in? Because I thought that's what the kids were doing, but apparently not. They just wanted to crowd up the walkway. Okay. So grab some chicken. Hopefully it's out and done. No, it's not out or done. What is this? Sweet potato chicken tender. Sweet chicken tender. Non-breaded fried chicken wings. No. They got a whole thing. I think I'm gonna order from it. And excuse me, might have been what he was talking about the last time, but it wasn't there. You can still mess with schedule. Wait, you a voter? All these little raggedy ass black girls. Look, they just make tons and tons of them. With attitudes. They got the worst attitudes. They stood there just like they ain't seeing the dog. Trying to get by. Okay. Some pup food. Caesar. Kibbles, mini kibbles. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Kibbles and Bits. Do they have a brand for, like, one for puppy, or are they all just miniature? I think they're all miniature. Whereas Pedigree got puppy. Right now they're mad. They're talking about how I can blow by all of them, and they get mad because I don't smell. All these brands, that's it. I need to get some food for me, or either settle for less. So let me find this list and make sure I got everything on it. Rubbing alcohol, you see what I'm saying? All the shit they removed from my memory. I was just here yesterday and didn't get it. Puppy food. That shit don't make no sense. Okay, so the list. Rubbing alcohol. Where am I gonna find that at? Why did they just steal my iPhone at Publix? Okay, so it goes from being in my front pocket. You know, I have a sweatshirt on. I get outside. She don't got everything to do with it. Just the last thing that I ran into after I managed to get it back. So I checked my bag, knowing I didn't put it in my book bag, okay? I checked my book bag anyhow. And then I go back to the other side of the building. I'm talking about, look, I'm sweating. And you know what I'm saying? This torturous shit that they be doing, the damn Jamaican guard had an issue with me. But because they all have an issue with me, there's no telling who made the attack to make sure I came back in the store. So I end up going back in the store. He enters behind me. He ends up at customer service before I do. Okay, so look, after they pulled the stunt with my phone and I went back in the store, Publix is right there. We literally walked from the back of the building. I took my sweater off, put it around my waist. We walked from the back of the building, across the side of the bank, onto this side of the street. I don't know how long that took us, but it didn't take us long at all. Okay? From there to there, already, there's a tan line. How do you explain that? What does that say about my nervous system? How it's being compromised. Okay, so now we've made it back to like the area where my car is. So let's see the total damage. That's the total damage. But you know, my face and my chest, my skin, there's always two different complexions, and this still looks like a homeless glaze. It just depends. Wait, pup. It just depends on what gotta get the new one. So I can't help but notice two abnormal things that house right there in the corner. Or not the corner, but the end house. It's the last house or property on that side. And this vehicle right here are two things that are out of the ordinary. They never come out. I've noticed in the week that I've been here, and no one ever parks on this side of the street this way. Turn. What are they looking for, pussy? They done passed us. Well, 3 times. Then it gets silent. And there's only lights. Is it coming this way? Nope, it might have got on the expressway this time. Who is he telling he to tear their ass up? He got mad at, well, I don't think he got mad at me because I wouldn't respond to him. I think he's talking about someone that's with him, or either said that to that random guy. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I'm working on my assignment. But yeah, the feds are mad. They were talking about how I never have to regard them and how I always ignore them when they try to talk to me about my dog. You do not. Sit down. Sit. It's 3:30 a.m. and some white people just came to the park and started arguing. They slamming doors, car doors. She got out of the car yelling, raising her voice.